Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Cook with Sana Kuram to watch your favorite recipe. This is Sana. Today I'm going to share with you an appetizer recipe which is very easy to make and of course quite delicious too. Yes, I'm talking about the crispy, yummy and kids' favorite onion rings. I'm also going to show you how to make the creamy homemade dip which will make a classic match for these crunchies. Come, let's start cooking. Friends, if you enjoy my video and my recipe, please hit a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and enable the bell icon so that you will get the updates of my new videos. And please don't forget to share this recipe with your loved ones. Come, let's get on to the recipe. For making the onion rings, first step is to take a pan and add 1 tablespoon of peppercorns and dry roast them over a slow flame and grind them coarsely. Don't make a fine powder, just grind coarsely and keep aside. And in the same pan, add 4 dry red chilies and roast them and grind them over a slow flame and keep aside. They should be like chili flakes. Don't grind them very finely. Keep them aside. Now take 2 medium-sized onion, wash them well and cut them into discs like this. Let the discs be a little thicker. Don't make them very thin because when you make thin slices they will get broken while frying. So make thick slices like this and separate the rings from each disc. Do it very slowly. This way. Remove the rings from the disc and the remaining pieces can be used in your gravies or in other dishes. You don't have to discard them. Now the rings are ready. Keep them aside. Now take a mixing bowl and add 1 cup of maida or all-purpose flour. Now coat the onion rings with the flour. We are doing this because the onion has water content in it and this method will absorb the excess water so that the rings don't get soggy while frying. That is why we are doing this. Now coat it well and dust off the excess flour. Now the flour coated onion rings are now ready. Keep them aside. Now in the same bowl add half a cup of corn flour and 2 tablespoons of rice flour. This will give good crispiness. Roasted and ground pepper 1 teaspoon and roasted and ground red chili flakes half a teaspoon. Kashmiri red chili powder half a teaspoon. This is to give good color. And garlic powder 1 teaspoon. If you don't have garlic powder, you can replace it with 1 teaspoon of garlic paste also. This will add good flavor. That is the reason we are adding. And the required amount of salt I have added 1 teaspoon. Mix thoroughly, mix it very well so that the dry powder gets mixed up well. Now to this add ice cold water gradually and make the batter. Now I'll tell you why we add ice cold water. Adding ice cold water and mixing the batter gradually using your palm slows down the release of a substance called as gluten from the maida. And that is why we are doing this. And so when we fry the onion rings with this cold batter, we get crispier rings and also the crispiness, stays for a long time. And one more advantage is that, like when the cold water gets in contact with the hot oil, it absorbs less oil also. That's because of the difference in temperature. And never use any beater to mix the batter. Use only your palm and mix very slowly. Because when we add room temperature water to the maida and mix heavily using a beater, the gluten gets released fast from the maida and it will make the rings too soggy. So this should be the consistency. It should be thinner than the bhaji batter. Now these are the panko breadcrumbs. These are the Japanese breadcrumbs and they are made without the crust and they are much more drier and flakier than the regular breadcrumbs. Now since they are long and flakier, they absorb less oil. If you don't have panko breadcrumbs, it's okay. You can use the regular breadcrumbs also. You just have a look at the texture. So long and dry. Now take the flour coated ring, dip it into the batter this way and coat it well and remove it using a fork. like this and place it over the plate of breadcrumbs and cover the ring entirely with the breadcrumbs. And you must shake off the excess crumbs and keep it aside. This is to ensure that the crumbs don't get into the oil while frying. That is why we shake it off, the excess, we shake off. And repeat the process with the other rings also the same way. By using your fork, you can see your hands remain clean and the batter doesn't drip too much into the breadcrumbs. And just have a look at the flaky texture. This is because of the panko breadcrumbs. This has a unique texture. Now the rings are ready to be fried. If you don't wish to fry all the rings in one day, you can put them in a Ziploc pouch or in an airtight container, and you can store them in the freezer and fry them whenever you want to. You can store them even for a month in the freezer. Now take oil in a wok for deep frying. Drop the rings one by one into the oil and fry over a medium flame. The oil should not be too hot while you drop the rings. It should be medium hot, else the rings will turn deep brown outside and will remain uncooked inside. Now you can see this is the perfect texture and color. How beautiful it is, the rings are. We can fry the next batch. Put them in batches, don't crowd everything together. If the oil is not heated properly, you will not get crispier rings and they will absorb more oil and get soggy. So maintaining the temperature of the oil is important. Now our yummy rings are ready. Just put them over a absorbent paper. Now we can start munching on the crunchies. Now let's start making the dip. For this, take a bowl and add half a cup of eggless mayonnaise and 1 tablespoon of table butter, which is at room temperature. Roasted and ground red chili flakes 1/8 teaspoon. Roasted and ground pepper 1/8 teaspoon. Garlic powder 1/8 teaspoon. Salt a pinch. Mixed herbs 1/8 teaspoon. Sugar 1/4 teaspoon. Mix well. Now the dip is ready. Will go well with the onion rings. Thank you for watching the video. Please try this recipe and write your valuable feedback in the comments box. If you like my video and my recipe, please hit a like, subscribe to my channel and share the recipe with your nears and dears. Till then, signing off with lots of love, Sana Kuram. Thank you.